Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm News Jester. My name is Junior, and today we're going to be looking at an old toy that was released maybe a year and a half ago. Old toy, a year and a half ago. Anyway, this is by Spinmaster, the 1989 Batmobile RC model. Now, initially, I wasn't gonna buy this because $120 is kind of expensive for me, and this is a scale that I'm no longer collecting because I've concentrated on 1/12 scale and 1/6 scale at the most, I guess. But 1/12 scale, and I just don't have any room to do multiple scales on multiple product lines. And so I'd stopped. But with the new announcement of the 1989 Batwing from Spinmaster, I think this would complete the set. And I got this for $100, 105 from Walmart shipped. I think Amazon's selling it for 115 right now. Now this is a remote control vehicle, so I guess that commanded a high price. But also looking at other reviews from last year, I know that the base spun. I know that it came with this figure over here, very simplistic figure, by the way. But at this point, I'm not really playing with these figures for any kind of posability. It does the job. The only thing I don't like about this figure is that when it sits, it sits spread eagle like that. So it doesn't sit naturally on this chair. But let me show you the features that it's got. After this review, in the unboxing, I'll show you how the features work as well and how you put it on. But this is $100. Is it going to be worth it? That's going to be up to you. I think it could have been cheaper. Maybe like 65 to 75 would have been more acceptable. The only reason that the value of this one becomes a little bit more interesting is because when the Batwing comes, you can kind of create your own mini diorama batcave with the Batwing kind of hanging up, like in the background over here. You can't see my wall. You can put the Batwing kind of hanging up and all that stuff. And once you have the Batwing, you pretty much completed all the vehicles that this Batman has, unless of course you're gonna do the Bat Torpedo version of this Batmobile. So, and that Batwing is only $20. So technically, for $120, you have a full diorama set. Then the value combined, I think, goes up. Will I play with this as a remote control? I'm not entirely sure. I don't, it's a nice gimmick, but let me show you. So you turn it on. It's a very basic remote control. Batman Statue Collector, the YouTube channel, showed you how fast it goes. It goes pretty fast. I'm not going to be showing you how fast it goes. It's got lights and everything. This remote control has 4 controls on the top. This one is for the canopy. This one is for the guns popping up. This is for the smoke, and this is for the lights. So let me show you the guns popping up. That's cool, right? And then the canopy opening up. That's freaking cool. I should have waited for until it comes out. Now to put it back on, oops, what is that? I wonder what this is for. I don't know what these 2 buttons are for. That's kind of interesting. Okay, while this is on, let me turn on the smoke. Look at that. Look at how much smoke that's coming out. And then look, that's really cool. The light is strong enough, it's traveling through the smoke. That's really cool. And you hear the noise of the turbine. Turn that off. And it just uses water, not oil, like it used to. Let me turn on the lights. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now, I don't know if it's got lights in the inside. Let me see. as it's traveling. Come on. Okay, there's no lights inside the canopy. And also, it's only remote control to open it up. In order to put it back in, oh, by the way, the spinning table, the control is here. And then this is for the lights of the table to turn it off. Let me turn it back on. So I'm too lazy to rotate the Batmobile. You can do it on its own, so why not? Okay. To put this back on, you got to push it down. It's all spring controlled. This one also, even though, okay, so now let me turn on the canopy. It doesn't like snap. Look, like this one, when you turn it on, it's spring control, so it snaps open. Right? Put it back on again. But the canopy is in a slow open. That's freaking amazing. That's freaking amazing. The other thing I don't like is the way, or one of the three things I don't like, right, is the way the seat inside is constructed. It's not like sitting straight up like that. It doesn't have enough room for that. It actually sits at an angle. And you've noticed there's a sensor inside so that when you slip in Batman, that's a freaking loud speaker inside. Right? So that's one of the things I don't like, is that if you open him up, he's at an angle. And that's as much as you can push him in. And the other thing I don't like is the covering for the gas cap or the water cap. As you can tell, it's kind of like, you can tell it's not part of the original design. It's bulky. It's you know, so maybe in the future, I'll create a cap that just makes it all smoother, and I'll just take this off. But I wonder what happens if you turn it on without the cap on. Will smoke come out on the wrong way? No. And it's not lessened. So I don't know why they chose to have this rubber cap from old technology, you know. I think the best way to do that is to make a cap and do a magnetized thing. So you just like pop it open. Anyway, let's put Batman inside the Batmobile. Okay, last thoughts. Oh, and by the way, this one, this is let me turn this whole thing off. This is where you put in the remote control. It's the detail in the chair, and it's kind of like it's not very detailed, but it's there. You know what I mean? Like it's not painted, nothing at all, but the detail is there. It's really textured. You can paint it up, jazz it up as much as you want to. So if you can get it for $100, even better than $125. I got this because of the Batwing that's coming in, so that's gonna complete it. So in my mind, I'm thinking for $120, I got the Batmobile, I got the Batwing, I've got a rotating base, I've got lights. I mean, aside from the fact that it's remote control, that alone is like freaking cool for me. For $120. Yeah. So then the value is pretty high for me. It's pretty good. It's pretty good for $120. You got a Batwing, you got a Batmobile, a rotating base, small diorama, and you can eat. It's just, yeah. I think that then it becomes good. By itself, for $125, I wasn't gonna buy it because it wasn't part of my collection anymore. All right, so disappointingly, by comparison, here is the Batman figure from Spinmaster, which I was hoping, well, not hoping, I assumed it would be the same scale, right? But it's not. It's not the same scale. Which is, the figure, it's kind of disappointing, but more so if this doesn't scale to this figure, then here's the Batmobile from the Batman movie, and this is also from Spinmaster. I don't want to put it down, but comparing, let's see, it's kind of dark. Let's compare. Yeah, this one also is not remote control, but it does have lights and sound as well, which is, I would have been happy if the 1989 was like this, and it's not remote control, but it's got lights and sound. But let me pull this out. Wheelbase to wheelbase, it's almost the same, but look at the size of the wheel. So obviously this is overscaled. I mean, it's obvious that this is overscaled because the figure is overscaled. So that's disappointing for me. I feel like that should have been the same scale, and if it had, then the value again increases, because then you have multiple Batmobiles to play with. And quiet you. And unfortunately, you can really tell that this vehicle is way too big compared to this one. Now I know that this is the same figure that's being used in the Batwing to match the 1989 Batmobile. So I'm assuming the scale will be close enough, so it's not that bad. I have the Jazz Inc. 1989 Batmobile and Batwing, so I kind of know how. And Jazz Inc. Is very loyal to the scale of how their vehicles match each other. So I know that I can use that as comparison to hope that at least Spinmaster will match the scale of the 1989 Batwing to the 1989 Batmobile. But that's disappointing. Very disappointing. This didn't match it. But it's still didn't really factor in when I was computing the value of this Batmobile to the Batwing. But yeah, I think if you're a fan of the movie, if you can get this at $99, it's good enough. If you can get it for cheaper, it's better. But take advantage, because I think people are gonna do the same thing as I did, where they would go back and try to buy this for themselves. So stay tuned for the unboxing video and how you apply all that stuff. But definitely, if you can get it, I would suggest buying it, and then you can build your own small mini diorama without any kind of too much work. I think it's a great option. If this control was included in the remote control, that would be even better, but I think it's good enough as it is. So thank you for watching. I hope you found this enjoyable. Stay tuned for the unboxing and all that stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next review. Goodbye. This almost feels like a premium quality toy, and it is expensive. It's even for $100 for a small toy on RC. But so let me show you. First off, here's the front of the box, showcasing the Batmobile. The side is very simple. And then there's the box of basically showcasing the toy and what you're gonna see. It's got a slip cover on it. I've already opened it, but I didn't take out that stuff, so I repackaged it because I went ahead and decided to do it. So it's got a slip cover, and then when you open it, anyway, when you pull out the slip cover, again it shows the Batmobile up in front. But when you take out the slip cover, it's a shoebox type of box. So you open it up like a shoebox, and it's really tight in there. It's like this thing, the slip cover is like a thin material, but this shoebox is like really thick. Sorry for the jiggliness, but let me turn on the light now. And so it's even packaged very securely in this foam packaging, right? So let me switch camera viewpoint so I can show you the I'll take it out of the packaging. So this is I don't know, this is the instruction booklet. Let's pull these tabs off really quickly so you can see kind of the vehicle as it's packaged. There's the Batmobile, the remote control. This is for the water. There's small Batman over there. It's got two AAA batteries included. Here's the instruction booklet, right? Remove that and look at that. It's got a Batman logo underneath. Why did they have to do that? They didn't, but it's a nice touch. Let's put that back. I'm gonna lift this whole thing out. And underneath is packaged the base. So that's pretty cool. It's all nicely secured and everything, so nothing's gonna get cut or anything or destroyed. Look, this chair is on a swivel and it didn't get damaged because of the way it's packaged. So it's really nice work on packaging. I don't care about the packaging. I'm likely gonna toss this out, but yeah, I don't know, the way they took care of the packaging, I might keep it and hide it somewhere in my tool shed or something. So I'm gonna do a speed up version, pull it out, and we'll see what's going on.